Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I've been toying around with my box sets, trying to get them in order, rearranged nicely. I got some new things displayed. Well, not really new things, but things that previously weren't displayed. But of course, you take something, put it in front, and it's covering something else. So, I'm at a standstill, guys. I ran out of room, ran out of space. Gonna have to rearrange the room a little bit to make some space for some things I'd like displayed. I'm sure you all know how it is. Sometimes the collection just gets too big. You just don't know what to do with it. So I'm working on it. I'll have to continue working on it throughout the week. As I said, there's a few things I'd like to display that really aren't properly displayed right now. But anyway, about a week ago, I did a DVD update. Showed off some rare DVDs. Mentioned to you guys that I was going to do a few parts to it since I have so many rare DVDs to show. So this is going to be part 2 of my rare DVDs. I'm going to start with something I picked up today. This is Rabid Grannies. This is a trauma cheese fest, as are all trauma films. Not that that's a bad thing. I love cheesy B horror movies. But, this DVD is out of print, very hard to find now. I was lucky to find a copy today, as I said. Been looking for it for a long time. Actually read some really, really good reviews about it online, oddly enough. But, it looks pretty gruesome. Looks like it's definitely worth checking out, so I'm going to have to give it a view sometime in the near future. Next up we have Cold Comfort. It's a good psychological thriller. Not a lot of people know about this movie. I won't really say much about it. If you're curious, just look it up. Definitely a good movie, worth checking out. Very hard to find this DVD. I found it online a few years back. This is probably one of my favorite movies out of the pile I'm showing you in this DVD update. But definitely worth checking out. Definitely something different. It's a nice story, nice original storyline. So if you guys have seen this, let me know what you think, and I'd appreciate the comments. I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know if anybody has this DVD as well. I believe this is the only edition of the DVD in the world. So if I'm wrong, also let me know that, please. Next up, we have Necromancer. Now, I haven't seen this movie in years. I actually watched this back in the VHS days. But it's a fairly cheesy movie. Got some gruesome scenes. Very, very hard to find this DVD. I purchased this new, years back, but it's out of print now, and as I said, it's very, very rare. So, once again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about all these movies I'm showing today. Next up, we have a Midnight Movies double feature, The Attic and Crawl Space. A lot of people have seen these films, I think. Crawl Space stars Klaus Kinski, directed by David Schmoller, who also directed Puppet Master. The Attic's another good movie. I do like Crawl Space slightly better, but both of these films are pretty interesting. But yeah, that's out of print now. I don't believe either of these films is released separately. Could be wrong, but if they are, I've never seen them. So, next up we have The Item. Very, very hard to find this DVD. This is the director's cut. Pretty interesting film. I'm not too sure how many people know about this movie. I was lucky to actually find this about a year back now, and even the guy at the desk, the cashier, he said, "Wow, I didn't even realize we had this." He was kind of almost upset because he said he would have purchased it if he knew that the store actually had it, because he had been looking for it. But sorry, buddy, beat ya. It's mine now. Next up, great movie, The Asphyx. This is extremely rare. This is the only copy I've ever seen of this movie, of this DVD, I should say. I know there are other regions that have DVD editions of this, but for Region 1, this is the only edition so far. This is the only copy I've ever seen, and it is mine. The 25th Anniversary Collector's Edition. Great movie. I really, really like this movie. I love the ending. If anybody's seen it, I'm sure they know what I'm talking about. Great ending scene. Next we have The Guardian. This is the Anchor Bay release. Once again, out of print, extremely rare. This goes for big bucks on eBay. Bought this once again when it was still new. It was still in print, you know, regular price. Probably got it for $15 or so. I really used to like this movie growing up. I don't know why. You know, it's one of those films. It almost bored me when I was younger, but at the same time I would watch it quite often, and I would rent it from the video store. I don't know why. It's just, you know, there's just those films that you don't really like too much, but you kind of watch them over and over again if they're on TV and whatnot. And as I'm older now, I do like this movie even more. It's actually directed by William Friedkin, who also directed The Exorcist. But good movie now, as I said. You know, I love the cover too, because this is the original VHS cover art, and this is the VHS cover art I remember. So it's cool that Anchor Bay left that with the DVD as well. Finally, this is The Frightening. What can I say about this movie? You know, I'm not really a big fan of the film. The DVD is rare as all hell. I don't know why. There were two versions of the DVD. There was one with just this guy, I believe, or a skull or something. It was just a black cover. It said The Frightening. And it was either this guy right here or a skull on the cover. And then there's this edition. I believe this is the rarer of the two. They're both out of print now. I mean, I don't even know if anybody knows this movie. I happened to just rent it one day at the video store a few years back. You know, it just really didn't interest me too much. But for the sake of it being so rare, and for the sake it has some kind of personal value to me because of the time that I watched the movie. You know, I needed to get the DVD. I saw it. I was like, wow, this is extremely rare. I know I see online that it, you know, that it goes for ridiculous prices sometimes. As I said, you know, the movie's not that great. I don't even really know how that many people know about it, so I don't know who's spending that much money on it when it is available online. But you know, whatever, to each his own. I'm sure there's a few movies that I have that people are saying, what the hell does he have that for? But you know, as I said, I'm a collector. I like collecting rare things, and this is pretty rare. So that's it for now. I have a ton more rare DVDs to show you, so this is it for part 2. Let me know what you guys think about all the movies I showed. And as I said, I'm going to continue rearranging some things to get some things nicely displayed. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.